Welcome to the Big Game Hunting Podcast, where we help hunters like you prepare for the big game hunting adventures you've always dreamed of. Now, here's your host, John McAdams.
Hello, John McAdams here, and you are listening to episode 339 of the Big Game Hunting Podcast. Thanks for joining me today in this unusual Tuesday morning release of the podcast. This is just a short episode, but I have a cool announcement and a request for your assistance. First, Nosler just released their new Whitetail Country line of ammunition just in time for deer season. I'll tell you more about this ammo here in a minute, but just like the name says, this stuff is designed and marketed specifically for deer hunters. It's also available at a much lower price point than what we normally see from Nosler. Well, the folks at Nosler sent me a bunch of this ammo to test out. I will, of course, do my best to use it on a whitetail this fall, but they sent me ammo in a variety of different cartridges. I will be using their .308 Winchester load myself this fall, but that means I have several other boxes of ammo in different chamberings I won't be using. So specifically, I have one box of ammo in each of the following cartridges: 6.5 Creedmoor, 270 Winchester, 7mm .08 Remington, and 350 Legend. This is where you come in. Would you like to help me test and evaluate this ammunition on a deer hunt yourself? Well, I'm going to send out all that extra ammo I can't use myself this fall to a couple of lucky listeners for them to evaluate. Now, if you would like to participate, go to thebiggamehuntingblog.com/Nosler or click the link in the show notes and sign up. Confirm your email if you're asked to do so afterwards. Then you'll receive another email from me asking for the state you live in and your preferred cartridge. Now, due to legal restrictions, only U.S. residents in the continental U.S. over the age of 21 who are not prohibited from possessing a firearm and who do not live in certain states' jurisdictions can participate. So I'm sorry, I can't send this stuff to Alaska, California, Connecticut, Hawaii, Illinois, Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, or Washington, D.C. So I'm sorry if you live overseas, or if you live in any of those places, right? I can't send it to Puerto Rico or the Virgin Islands or any of that stuff either. I'd love to have your assistance with this, but I just can't ship the ammo to you. But if you don't live in any of those places, like you live in Texas, Colorado, Virginia, Georgia, Florida, whatever, sign up there by 11:59 p.m. Tuesday, 5 November. Next week, on Wednesday, 6 November, I will conduct a random drawing for each cartridge, and I will randomly select one person to receive each box. So I'll randomly select one person for the 6.5 Creedmoor who requested it, one person for the 270, etc. You can only sign up once, so select your cartridge wisely. If you're the only person that signs up for the 708, and I can legally send it to you, then I'll send it to you. If several people sign up, I'll randomly select one person, and that person will get the ammo. I'll coordinate directly with the person I randomly select for each box. Remember, I just have one box for each cartridge, and then I'll ship the ammo to that person. In return, I ask for your assistance in conducting an honest evaluation of this ammunition. Let me know how it reliably functions in your rifle. Did you have any feeding or extraction problems with it? Let me know how accurately it shoots for you. Do your best to use it afield. I won't hold it against you if things just don't work out and you don't get an opportunity to shoot a deer with it. I also won't hold it against you if your rifle doesn't shoot it accurately and you don't feel comfortable taking it afield. But if you do end up shooting a deer with this ammo, do a thorough necropsy of the animal and let me know how it performs. Tell me things like what rifle you used this ammo in, what range was the shot, what was the shot angle, how did the deer react after the shot, how far did you have to track it to recover it, what was a blood trail like, did the bullet exit, what do the entrance and exit wounds of the animal look like. If possible, take photos of those entrance and exit wounds and take pictures of the inside of the chest cavity and any vital organs affected by the bullet to illustrate what that damage was like. So with luck, we'll get a couple different data points on how this ammo performs on a couple of different deer in different parts of the country, at different ranges, different shot angles potentially, and I can use all of this stuff to provide feedback to Nosler and to other members of the audience on how well this ammo performs and if it's worth buying some in the future and taking it deer hunting in the future. right, so what's the deal with this ammo? All right, Nosler Whitetail Country ammo uses Nosler's solid base bullet. It's not bonded. It's not a mono metal bullet. It doesn't have a physical partition like the partition does. But the solid base bullet does have a heavy base, solid base. It's not an open base where lead can squeeze out if the bullet's under stress. And it has a tapered jacket to deliver a good balance of expansion and penetration. And remember, this stuff is designed and marketed for deer hunters. You could kill an elk with it, but that's not what it is designed for, and that's not really how I want to test it right now. Let's just take it deer hunting, and we'll go from there. Now, it is also available at a much lower price point than what we normally see from Nosler ammo. Now, I have already shot the Nosler Whitetail Country 308 ammo they sent me. My initial impressions are great. It's very accurate in my rifle, and it performs really well in ballistic gel. It penetrated very deeply, and it left an impressive wound cavity. So now we'll see how it actually performs afield. So if you want the chance to test and evaluate this ammo yourself, sign up at thebiggamehuntingblog.com/Nosler. Remember, deadline to sign up, Tuesday, 5 November 2024 at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. Do not worry, we will have a Thursday podcast this week as usual too. So that's all for this episode. You'll hear from me again in a couple days. Remember, you can make your dream hunt turn into a reality, and I can help. Thanks for listening. I'll see you back here next time on the Big Game Hunting Podcast.
This show may be over, but we have plenty more for you on our website. For more information on today's topic, as well as lots of other useful hunting resources, head over to thebiggamehuntingblog.com. We look forward to having you back for the next episode. But until then, happy hunting.
Okay, it's official. We are very much in the final sprint to Election Day. And face it, between debates, polling releases, even court appearances, it can feel exhausting, even impossible to keep up with. I'm Brad Milkey. I'm the host of Start Here, the daily podcast from ABC News. And every morning, my team and I get you caught up on the day's news in a quick, straightforward way that's easy to understand, with just enough context so you can listen, get it, and go on with your day. So, kickstart your morning. Start smart with Start Here and ABC News, because staying informed shouldn't feel overwhelming.